Is physical media dead? With streaming becoming the new norm, everything is at our fingertips. But in recent years, we've seen the rise of physical media again. While it is nowhere near what it was, I am happy to see so many of my friends rebuild their collections. As my collection grows, I find myself getting more into the obscure boutique brands, and that's where Vinegar Syndrome enters. Vinegar Syndrome is an American home video distribution company that specializes in protecting and preserving genre films. Some notable ones include New York Ninja, Tammy and the T-Rex, Scanner Cop, Roadhouse, Existence, Six String Samurai, and Congo, just to name a few. The company was founded in 2012 in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Since then, their catalog has expanded immensely. So, as a lover of obscure genre films and a guy who has recently fallen in love with Vinegar Syndrome and their partner labels, I wanted to show off my small but growing collection and my new pickups for the recent Labor Day sale. Six String Samurai. Starting off with my first purchase from Vinegar Syndrome ever, we have Six String Samurai, a fun yet obscure post-apocalyptic action comedy directed by Lance Mungia. The film shows a nuked United States looking a lot like the Fallout games. We follow Buddy, a stereotypical 50s rocker who is also a warrior. Pretty badass to get a 2-in-1 deal if I do say so. But Elvis, who is the king of Las Vegas, dies, leaving the throne open. But as Buddy is on his way to succeed Elvis as king, he runs into an orphan who decides to tag along. But on the way, the two run into Death himself. It's a pretty bonkers movie, but it is a lot of fun. Ghostlight. So Ghostlight is a Vinegar Syndrome partner label, being an IFC film. Ghostlight was actually one of my favorites, released in 2024 last year, and I got lucky enough to see this film in theaters, which was just amazing. The basic synopsis is, when a construction worker unexpectedly joins a local theater's production of Romeo and Juliet, the drama on stage begins to mirror his own life. I urge you all to check this film out, as it was the most underrated 2024 release, and it's overall just a great film. I had a great time with it and cried quite a bit to it. Hitman Heart Wrestling with Shadows. So first up on my haul from the Labor Day sale is a documentary on the infamous Montreal Screwjob, Hitman Heart Wrestling with Shadows. I grew up a huge pro wrestling nerd, having attended many pro and indie shows, and even considered training to become a pro wrestler at one point in my life. I'm a little too young to remember the true glory days of Bret Hart, but he is an icon in the sport. So this is one I cannot wait to watch, and the slipcover for this is just so sweet. Definitely one that I am happy to have in my collection. I do not care if we go down in history as barbarians. So I knew absolutely nothing about this film, only buying it out of pure interest and persuasion through Letterboxd reviews. This is a 2018 Romanian black comedy. The title is pulled from a speech by a Romanian Minister of Foreign Affairs to the Council of Ministers preceding the 1941 Odessa massacre. I really don't know a damn thing about this, but I'm excited to watch this and see how it is. The trailers and all that stuff that I checked up looked pretty sick, so yeah, I'm definitely excited to check this one out. Take Me Somewhere Nice. Take Me Somewhere Nice is a 2019 Dutch-Bosnian drama film. On the edge of adulthood, Alma leaves her mother's home in the Netherlands and travels to her native Bosnia to visit her father that she's never met. But from the start, nothing goes as planned. This was another blind buy that I didn't even research. The title and cover was what caught my attention with this, and my subconscious just told me to buy it. So I am hoping that I end up loving this, because it definitely seems interesting and something that is right up my alley. What Doesn't Float. What Doesn't Float is a 2023 American anthology dark comedy film directed by Luca Balser. The synopsis is 7 stories, 1 city, A group of characters fill out this darkly comedic anthology of New Yorkers at their wits' end. When the dailiness of urban life is suspended by unforeseen conflict, each character must make a decision. While the outcomes vary, a unified sense of the city emerges. New York becomes a mirror to the ego, reflecting on our true characters, while the rest sinks to the bottom. Yeah, it seems interesting as fuck. As I said, I don't know anything about it. It really doesn't have a whole lot of reviews on Letterboxd either. So definitely excited to check this one out and see what it's all about. Last but not least, the Big Kahuna. The label I have been wanting to buy for the longest time. The Mean, Lean, Killing Machine Killer Condom. With some of the sickest artwork I think I have seen. I mean, it's so sick. Killer Condom is a 1996 action comedy horror film based on the German comic book series. A professor's affair with a student takes a bizarre turn when a possessed condom bites off his penis. A detective and escort join the investigation only to face the Killer Condom's rampage. So I bought this for two reasons. Number one, I found this film on Letterboxd randomly about a year ago, and it's lived in my head ever since, and I really want to watch it. Secondly, because a friend, who will remain nameless, but he knows who he is, and I have written a series called Sock and Coming ever since high school. And if you're sitting there like, well, what the hell is Sock and Coming? The basic synopsis of it is a mutant cum sock comes to life and kills people. So, to me, Sock and Coming and Killer Condom would make one hell of a double feature. Of course, I cannot wait to watch this. I'm a fan of weird batshit films like this, so this seems totally right up my alley. And I mean, you can ask my friends. I like to go on Tubi and just watch like the weirdest shit out there. But yeah, no, Killer Condom. We'll see how it is eventually. And that's gonna wrap up today's very short video. Thank you for joining me for another video. I hope you all had fun looking at these weird ass Vinegar Syndrome purchases. And down in the comments below, let me know what you picked up during the sale. Or which of these you want me to watch first. I've already seen a couple of them, but yeah, as always, follow my Letterboxd, follow my Instagram, and subscribe if you haven't already. I need all the engagement I can get. Thank you, and I can't wait to see you again.